Hey YouTube, back at it again with another video documenting my journey to legend. I've never hit legend before, so I'm hoping to hit it for the first time this season. I've made it as far as expert, and last season I failed to make it to expert because I got stuck in the catch cup trying to catch up. So off to a good lead. We're still using the same team. Lucky for me, this Jellicent is running Hex. I know I tank any one move from it, so I'm just gonna tank this Ice Beam. Yep, I was afraid of this. I was afraid they were gonna swap and snipe me with something. Lucky for me, T-Tar manages to hang in, and they don't shield the Stone Edge, which is even more beautiful. Now I know I can just rely on Hypno to farm this thing down. I do know that they're carrying Ice Beam and Shadow Ball, so I correctly shield up the Shadow Ball, and I think I just farmed this down. I'm just barely able to farm that down. And they have a rollout Miltank. And I'm a little worried because Miltank is a little bit bulky. I think it carries Body Slam and Ice Beam. I try to correctly throw my moves on like proper timing. I know nothing one-hit KOs me, so I'm just gonna force them to dump out the rest of their energy. I managed to reach this Thunder Punch in time. I think they're just receiving their energy for their next Body Slam. And oh, this is the last Pokemon. Oh yeah, that's right. They sacrificed the Victory Bell. I forgot about that. And then they concede the match. Another favorable lead, Mantine. They swap into Whiscash. I swap into my Hypno. Again, I'm running Thunder Punch, and this is one of those times where it kind of fails me. This guy's running Water Pulse. So I knew he wasn't at the Blizzard, but I was also like, okay, he farmed up a little more. I don't know the counts to Water Pulse. I'm assuming it's maybe one more Mud Shot. They do shield. So now I'm a little worried because I don't know how well Mewtwo would do against Mantine. My Mewtwo is running Thunderbolt, so I think I can tank it. Do I shield this? I think I'm gonna shield. Oh yes, I think I shield this. Oh no, I don't. What the hell? Oh, do I throw this game? Maybe I should have shielded. I think they were at the back-to-back there. Yeah, and they're gonna outpace me here too. So I shield this first one. Ah, man, I think I should have thrown the Side Strike immediately. Huh. Let's see what happens. Do they shield this? I forget. No, they don't. What do they have in the back? Double Mud Boys. Okay. Do we screw this up or do we win this? I forget how this battle goes. I know I do pretty well in this round. Okay, we see CMP tie here. Are they gonna shield? I forget. They do. Okay, but I don't think I can outpace them. Do I shield Mewtwo? Oh my god, I'm relying solely on TYRANITAR. This is insane. Okay, they're at another one. I have to hope that I can smack this thing down in the next 3 smackdowns. Do I get it? Do I get it? Okay, they don't let me find out. Okay, I throw the Stone Edge. I probably could have KO'd with a Crunch, but I wasn't too familiar with how bulky Mantine is. And now I'm praying. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I just barely get it. I could have sworn they were going to live on 1 HP, and that would have been the end of me. Another perfect lead. They're staying in for a few seconds. They swap into Ferrothorn. I don't have a response for this. My Hypno isn't running Fire Punch. So I'm hoping that maybe I can get a shield here. And I do. Then I come in with Hypno, and they throw. And I'm like, okay, cool. They're going to throw a Power Whip. But they go for the Thunder. So I'm like, are they running Power Whip? And I'm like, damn, I don't know if... they do farm up to a Power Whip here. So I'm going to respect it. I don't get baited. Great. And then I'm going to go, I think, for the Shadow Ball. I'm like, okay, I need either that second shield or I just take this out. Hopefully. I do manage to take it out, and I think they come back in. Oh, they come in with the Drift Blimp. So instead of letting them farm me down, I'm going to build up to the Shadow Ball to force them to throw their energy. And then I know I can just come back in with Shadow T-Tar. And Shadow T-Tar is my win con. So I'm going to smack it down a little bit more, force them to throw their energy onto my Mewtwo. I'm just sacrificing Mewtwo at this point because I know T-Tar is my win con. They come back in with Noctowl. Do they reach the move? I think they have to shield this. Actually, how much does a Side Strike do? Okay, they do shield it, but they are going to farm me down. And Do I let this one go or do I tank this one? Okay, I shield up the first one because I wasn't sure what would do more damage. They outpaced me, and now I'm a little scared. So I notice how much health I have left, and I'm like, damn, Drifblim doesn't have a move, and I need to take this thing out. I can't take more damage. I don't know if I'll survive the hexes. I know I resisted, but yeah, we managed to take that one, and it was a bit scary toward the end there. And then we have a core breaker to this team. I don't know how we deal with this. I was debating switching, and I think I do, switching the moveset on my Mewtwo to try this out again. They go straight for the Psychic Fangs, which does little to nothing. Their pressure is from their fast move. And then I swap into Hypno. And I'm like, okay, do I bait the Fire Punch? They go... Oh, they bait me with a damn Psychic Fangs. That feels awful. I go straight for the Shadow Ball. I'm hoping for a no shield because it's Steelix, but they shield. And I'm like, ah, damn, this sucks. They come in with a Pelipper. They beat me to the Weather Ball, and I think this is where I make my misplay. I think I should have let this go, hoping that I would survive. I don't know if the Weather Ball would have KO'd there. And now they know I have Thunder Punch. Oh, do I win this? I don't think I do. Huh. What do I come in with? I think I come in with Shadow Mewtwo because I know I'm going to outpace it to the next Avalanche. But I don't know if that is enough. And earlier in like the matches, I was experiencing a ton of lag. And somehow Mewtwo was losing CMP to Pokemon it shouldn't have been losing to. So I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to be safe. But now in hindsight... actually, no, this is where I threw the match, maybe. Yeah, I don't think I would have survived either way to reach the next Side Strike. Damn. That sucks. So, we get handed our first loss. We have another horrible lead. This time I swap immediately into Hypno. And they swap into Pelipper. I don't know what this guy was thinking. Maybe thinking that I was running Shadow Ball and Fire Punch, but they shield anyway. It's a good shield. I know I survived this, so I don't have to shield. Let's see if I shield this next one. We CMP tie. I think I survived this still. So I'm not going to shield this. Look at that. Look at those IVs on this rank 2 Hypno. Coming in clutch. They do shield though. So now they are at 1 or 2. I think they're at 1. Yeah, they're at 1. I have 2 shields. They're going to reach another. Oh, no, they barely don't. They come back in with a Ferrothorn. I need to land this Crunch because everything else is resisted. I counted just before they reach their next Power Whip. Does this take them out? It doesn't. Okay, do I force them to throw? I forget. I'm like, they're not swapping out, so I'm hoping it's Double Flyer. But I need to rely on Shadow Mewtwo. And it is a Charizard. So they're going to go straight for the Dragon Claw, I believe. And honestly, I know Charizard is glassy, but I wasn't sure if it would survive. If it would survive a Side Strike, so I'll go straight for the Thunderbolt. And luckily for me, I managed to farm that down. I wasn't too familiar with the wing attack counts. So we have another decent lead. I have 2 Psychics in the back, but one is made of paper. And the other one doesn't hit hard enough. They come in with Noctowl. I let them get to the Sky Attack. These battles are a little more sped up, and you'll find out in a second why that is. But yeah, we managed to get there. We managed to throw the Thunder Punch. I undercharge it. They do shield it. Huh. At this point, should I have maintained alignment? I don't know. Okay, we managed to farm that down. I throw the Crunch expecting them to CMP tie me. They don't, which is smart. But they let that go. Yep, and I'm just banking it all on Mewtwo. Banking that that I can make it. And what do I have here? Yep. So, I was thinking about switching Mewtwo to Flamethrower to give me more Steelix coverage. And while that would be smart, I think I would lose a lot of coverage on other things. They have another shield left. And yeah, I can't make it. So these battles are sped up because this is when I started to just lose. Is this one of those battles? This one doesn't seem too sped up. They're staying in. I believe this is a bubble beam, so I let it through. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad with like counting certain moves. I've used Mantine in the past. I like Mantine. It's bulky, but it doesn't really have a hard hitting move other than Ice Beam, and then it's still bulky, so it doesn't really hit hard. We get the defense drop, but doesn't matter. I would have smacked it down in one anyway. And there's my answer, I guess. It would not have survived a... it would have survived a crunch had I thrown the crunch instead of the Stone Edge. I know they're just going to farm me down, so I'm going to swap into Hypno. I'm daring them to throw the Energy Ball because it will do more damage. Lucky for me, they go for the Weather Ball. They go for another Weather Ball. I managed to sneak that in. And here you'll see what I do. I try to farm this down. And because I try to farm it down, I take another move. And I'm wondering if I should have just thrown the Thunder Punch to save a shield. They do come in with Cresselia. How does this go for me? Oh, this is their last Pokemon. Okay, so they do come in with Cresselia. They're forced to throw. I'm now going to rely on Shadow Mewtwo to take this out. I'm not sure how much damage a Psy Strike does to a Cresselia, so I need to go for the Thunderbolt. This is going to farm up. I also don't know if I survive a Grass Knot from a Cresselia. I don't expect me to, even though Cresselia is bulky, and here I'm hoping for a prayer. I go for the Psy Strike bait because I don't know if I'll make it. They shield. Oh wow, I'm just going straight for it. Does this KO? Yes, it does. Wow. Okay, I forgot about that. So yeah, we managed to take out the bulky, whatever that is. They have a rollout Dunsparce. I build up to the Shadow Ball. I don't know why. But I know that none of these moves are gonna hurt. They do come in with a Whiscash, so you know, had I thrown the Thunder Punch, that would have been awful. I think I survive a Mud Bomb, so I'm not gonna bait. And do they shield this? Yes, they do. They're gonna maintain switch. I think they need to throw. Yeah, they need to throw. Otherwise, I would have maybe had a chance of taking him out. I think I come in with Mewtwo. Is this where I make a misplay? Oh wow, they don't reach a move. I don't know if they don't reach it or what they were doing there. I know they have a move on Dunsparce, but I'm gonna shield it anyway. I wasn't planning on throwing the Psy Strike just because I hoped that energy was more valuable, and now it's looking like it is. And this is where I make a mistake. I should have understood that Mewtwo had potential and just used my shield on that move, and we would have had that. I could have farmed up a little more energy and then had a Psy Strike loaded to take out the Grand Bull. Again, another Steelix Core Breaker. They're going straight for the Psychic Fangs. I go straight for the Crunch. I'm expecting a shield. They do. Then I come in with Hypno. And I get the defense fell, thank God. They build up, I believe, to an Earthquake here. And I'm going to respect it. Oh, I disrespected and I get my ass handed to me for that. Then they come in with a Water type. And they manage to catch the Shadow Ball. I really don't know what does more damage, the Thunder Punch or the Shadow Ball. Here I'm hoping I can smack them down, but I can't. They reach a move, but they're only going to reach one. And at this point, the game is over. Steelix is way too healthy. It has a shield. It can just go straight for the Psychic Fangs. And, you know, Mewtwo doesn't really have a prayer here. Does it survive a Psy Strike? Oh, I don't think we find out. Does it survive this one? It does not, but at that point, the game's over. Next match, let's see what we do. Oh, this match. This match is insane. This match is the reason I kept this team going, even though I was losing left and right. So we have a great lead. Then we have a horrible counter swap. I don't really have anything to tackle this Drapion. I know they're running Aqua Tail. I throw the crunch to force them to shield in order to get off their next Aqua Tail, and I try to make a catch, and I do. This catch, I think, might be the reason this game goes differently. So I know I'm going to have to eat a crunch, and I decide I'm going to shield it because I can bluff an Ice Punch on the Dragonite if it comes back in. So it does come back in with the Dragonite. They have no energy, so I throw the Thunder Punch, expecting a shield. We get it, and then I'm just going to have to build up to the Shadow Ball to force them to throw, but they don't throw. They save that energy. They save all that energy, so now they have a superpower loaded. They have definitely a Dragon Claw. I don't manage to get a Confusion in, and I'm like, damn, what do I do? I'm like, okay, I need to sacrifice T-Tar because now it's useless to me, and I need to farm energy on Mewtwo and have a Psy Strike loaded for that Dragonite. And I know they're gonna have Aqua Tail, and I'm gonna let them take me out so that I can farm up energy. They need 2 more, and I have the Psy Strike loaded, and I managed to win CMP because Mewtwo wins CMP against just about anything, and we take that game. This felt so good, and yeah, that's the last battle. That one felt so good, and it's the only reason I kept going with this team. And I had a pretty good run with it. I think I'm gonna try something different in the following videos. But I really love that team. Shadow T-Tar, Mewtwo. The only thing that would make it better is if I could get the Shadow Machamp to work on it. But Hypno is a much better pivot for this team. I might swap out some moves though. But yeah, see you in that next video, guys. Peace.